Welcome to the 5-Minute Nerd episode 63, where we're covering Cold Days, the 14th installment in the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. This book takes Harry Dresden, Chicago's only professional wizard, into darker, stranger, and deadlier territory than ever before. Cold Days explores the consequences of Harry's resurrection, his new role as the Winter Knight, and the inevitable clash between loyalty and personal morals. Join us as we unravel the twists and turns of Cold Days and how it reshapes the world of the Dresden Files. Cold Days begins with Harry Dresden in the most unexpected of places, Arctis Tor, the home of Queen Mab, the ruler of the Winter Court of the Fae. After nearly dying and actually spending time as a ghost, Harry is now the Winter Knight, bound to serve Mab. Butcher doesn't give Harry a moment to settle into his new role before Mab throws him into the deep end. His first assignment? Assassinate an immortal. And this isn't just any immortal. Mab wants Harry to kill Maeve, the Winter Lady, and her own daughter. This request sets the stage for a suspenseful journey through fairy politics, old grudges, and ancient power plays. With his life, his morality, and his city at stake, Harry is forced to navigate these treacherous waters, often wondering if he can fulfill this task without losing himself completely. Harry's new title as the Winter Knight comes with daunting powers but also a darker influence. The Winter Mantle grants him enhanced strength, speed, and resilience but threatens to erode his sense of self, pushing him toward violence and ruthlessness. Throughout Cold Days, we see Harry grapple with the mantle's seductive pull. While he's not the first Winter Knight, Harry's determination to retain his moral compass sets him apart. His journey showcases the constant battle between the temptation to give in to power and the choice to remain true to himself. This internal conflict not only raises the stakes for Harry, but also gives readers insight into the personal cost of wielding such power. Cold Days dives deep into the complex world of fairy politics. In Butcher's world, the winter and summer courts operate with a careful balance of power that affects the entire universe. The Winter Court isn't just a faction of cold-hearted fae, it represents a force of nature and cosmic order. Mab is as cold and merciless as she is strategic, and her motives often remain mysterious, even to Harry. As he journeys through Fairy, Harry encounters allies and enemies alike, each with their own agendas. The book offers a glimpse into the ancient, complex, and often brutal rules that govern the Fae, revealing a system that is as beautiful as it is deadly. The conflict with Maeve, the Winter Lady, becomes one of the book's most gripping arcs. Maeve is not only powerful and cunning, but has also grown increasingly unstable, making her a dangerous adversary. She represents the darkest aspects of the Winter Court, chaotic, manipulative, and lethal. As Harry learns more about Maeve's intentions, he realizes that her instability poses a threat not just to him or Mab, but to the world itself. The battle with Maeve takes on layers of intrigue, betrayal, and high-stakes strategy, giving readers a confrontation that's both physical and psychological. Butcher skillfully builds tension as Harry tries to navigate this rivalry without falling victim to the forces that surround him. While much of the action occurs in the realm of fairy, Harry eventually returns to Chicago, a place that has always been central to his identity as a wizard. However, his return is far from simple. He is thrust back into the chaos of the mortal world, where old allies and enemies alike must contend with his new powers and his altered identity. His relationships with people like Karen Murphy, Thomas, and Molly Carpenter are tested as they try to adjust to the changes in him. Harry's bond with Chicago has always been integral to the series, and Cold Days underscores the personal stakes that keep him tied to his home and his mission to protect it. Mab remains one of the most enigmatic characters in the Dresden Files, and Cold Days only deepens the mystery surrounding her. As Harry's new liege, she expects him to carry out her orders without question, but Mab's endgame is rarely clear, even to those closest to her. She plays the long game, manipulating her court and her knight with motives that seem opaque, even sinister. This ambiguity makes Mab a fascinating character. She's neither friend nor foe in the traditional sense, embodying the unpredictable, often inscrutable nature of fairy itself. The story's climax is a masterpiece of action and suspense. Harry, caught in a chaotic showdown involving multiple supernatural factions, is forced to confront his inner demons and rely on allies old and new. This battle isn't just about defeating a foe. It's about Harry embracing his role and finding a way to balance the power of the Winter Knight with his sense of self. Butcher delivers an intense, multifaceted battle that leaves readers on the edge of their seats, culminating in a resolution that changes the landscape of the series and sets the stage for the next challenges Harry will face. Cold Days is a testament to Jim Butcher's skill in weaving together suspense, moral complexity, and humor within a fantasy noir framework. This book takes Harry Dresden to new depths, exploring the cost of power, the weight of responsibility, and the thin line between hero and monster. As he navigates the treacherous waters of Fairy and the darker side of his own powers, Harry emerges as a character who is as flawed as he is noble. Cold Days is a crucial turning point in the Dresden Files, one that leaves readers eagerly awaiting what comes next. Until next time, when we dive into another nerd culture favorite, keep nerding out. If there are parts of the nerd universe you'd like for us to cover here at 5 Minute Nerd, leave us a note in the comments. To keep getting nerd culture broken down in 5 minutes, don't forget to like and subscribe.